Good morning, everyone. So, I've got some information about a new grant available for businesses that are suffering due to COVID-19. The City of San Antonio, in collaboration with the Lift Fund, has launched a COVID-19 recovery grant. The COVID-19 recovery grant awards up to $75,000 for businesses with under 20 employees. Um, these grants are going to be open. The grant application will be open until July 27th, I believe. My apologies, you all. Looks like July 27th. Pardon me, not COVID, just gunja. Um, this application period started this Monday. So I have done just a little bit of research, y'all, and found out that for you all, these applicants, for you, those of you that are self-employed or sole proprietor, you're eligible for $10,000, 1 to 5 employees, 25,000, 6 to 10, 50, and 11 to 20 employees are going to be 75,000. One of the organizations that is a steward of this grant is the SAGE, San Antonio Growth for the East Side. Here on San Antonio Growth for the East Side, you'll see at the top there's a COVID-19 tab. If you click on that COVID-19 tab, you'll see a whole bunch of helpful resources for businesses and individuals. Here we have the coronavirus tax relief. We have the Texas Workforce Commission link. We also have some alternatives for mental health, of course, for those of you that are alone, do not have friends or family who are coming to check on you, or you're feeling just whatever. Definitely go there, look at those mental health resources. Now, we have the educational resources as well. One I am going to look into is the United Way COVID-19 Emergency Child Care Assistance today, just to look into that and see what some of that is about. I'll be coming back with some information about that for you all. However, here on the San Antonio Growth for the East Side again, and if you just Google San Antonio Growth for the East Side, or go to sage, SAGE.org, sage.org, you'll see there's a COVID-19 tab here at the top. You'll see once you click on that tab where it says Small Business Resources, go to Lift Fund COVID-19 Disaster Relief Programs, and you can see there where there will be information. Now, once you go here, you're going to go to Loans and Grants. For the COVID-19 Disaster Relief Grant, it's a recovery grant. You are going to go there and look on City of San Antonio Recovery Grant. This fund is for the City of San Antonio small businesses impacted by COVID-19. And you can see here there is approximately $24.7 million provided for that aid relief. This is all through the CARES Act. This is the same exact act which got us the $1,200 stimulus boost. This is the same act which is providing those on unemployment with the extra $600 boost each week. This is the same act that is doing all the coronavirus relief and things of that nature. Now, these are some of the criteria that are required for businesses to be eligible for the grant. I'll go over some of those. You must be an authorized representative of the business or nonprofit organization, sole proprietors and businesses with 20 employees or less, and this is including full-time, part-time, and contract employees, are eligible. So 20 employees or less. Your annual gross revenue must be less than $2 million. You must be located within the city limits, and you must be willing to remain within those boundaries for at least 1 calendar year. You must also not be in the process of filing for bankruptcy. You must have filed a loss of at least 15%, and you must be established prior to August 1st, 2019. Now, if you have received a Lift Fund grant, for those of you that receive that Lift Fund, you will not be eligible for this grant, okay? They don't like to continue awarding the same people because it begins to stink of nepotism. Just a few of the businesses that are not eligible for consideration: professional services such as CPA, architect, landscape architect, land surveyor, physician, optometrist, engineer, real estate appraiser, attorney, interior design, veterinarian, gambling business, national franchises, sexually oriented businesses, payday or auto loan providers, liquor stores, and businesses in which a city employee or officer has a financial interest. Again, nepotism. Trying to prevent all that. The loans are going to be between $10,000 and $75,000. It's not a first come, first served basis. And these are some of the documents that you will need in order to be considered. Business entity formation document. There's a note here that says other documentation to prove entity formation may be acceptable. This has to be filed prior to August 1st, 2019. Bank statements from January to June. If you do your business through PayPal, if you do your business through Cash App, there's bank statements available for you. If you don't know how to get those, contact me today after 6 o'clock and I will send you a message on how to get your bank statements on Cash App or PayPal for free, y'all. Y'all know that. Payroll documentation with employees listing, count, and IRS 941. These are all things that you should know about, or you should have a CPA to do for you. I do have a CPA on deck that is willing to contract with you all. Of course, she ain't free, y'all, but she is a CPA, and she does have some relationship with the IRS and really helpful information. You're going to need your ID. You're going to need proof of your business location. So that could be a lease, an agreement, whatever. Proof of business owner, race, ethnicity, and gender. Now, this is regarding, let me close that, y'all. This is regarding mostly SWMOBs. You're going to need your military or honorable discharge document, okay? If it is applicable, I said applicable, if it is applicable for ownership. Now, nonprofits are also eligible. There is a few questions over here. You can go to apply. You can go to download the PDF version. You can go to here on the bottom to the tutorial. But also, see that tutorial there? But also where you can go, y'all, and this video needs to be no longer than 10 minutes. So I want to go ahead and finish this, is that there's going to be a webinar. So usually there's an RFP, request for proposals, put out. Usually there's an information session that folks who are wanting to apply for that can go. Now, remember earlier I said that if you were a national franchise, you could not qualify. Not to get that mistaken with local franchises, okay? If you need clarity on that, message me and I'll give you information on that. Again, after 6 o'clock, I'm taking one question from each person. So if your question is, where do I get my bank statement? How do I get my bank statement? If your question is, how do I calculate 15% in losses? I'm probably going to send you to the website, because what I don't want to do is answer more than one question, because I just don't want to. Now, what I would also suggest to avoid asking more than one question, because I've actually gone through all this. So going through all this, I only have the answers that they can give you as well. You're going to go click on that tutorial. That's on YouTube, y'all. I will share this separately on my page. So if you need the link to this tutorial, I will share this separately on my page.
Welcome to the COVID-19 Recovery Grants Program Application Overview.
Okay.
Created and presented by City of San Antonio, Texas.
Okay, you see that?
This is in response to the COVID-19.
So that's available. There, you're going to go on the Apply Now tab, and you'll see that there. You can also get the PDF version, download that. Once you're done, Let's go to the Apply Now tab just so we can see what that looks like. You will need to create a login. When you create that login, you'll see it's already saved. You'll see that it'll give you just some more information, kind of like give you a few extra things, and also send you some emails, y'all. So y'all create a account with the Lift Fund, create an account with the City of San Antonio Development Department. And this, if you go to cityofsanantonio.gov, go to www.sanantonio.gov, go to business, okay? Once you go to business, you'll start to find information. Doing business with the city, bidding and contracting. Tristan, if you're listening, this is for you. I've been meaning to send this information to you, and I'm going to send it to you soon. For bidding and contracting. Because, y'all, the city's eligible. That's a whole other subject, but the city is obligated, they're obligated to, without a shadow of a doubt, help some folks. If you go to the city of San Antonio that are small businesses, that are Black businesses, minority businesses, Hispanic businesses, women-owned businesses. But again, if you go to the city of San Antonio.gov, you'll see that there as well. Alrighty, y'all, it has been amazing. Once again, if you need help applying for the grant, please message me after 6 p.m. with your one question. Except those of you, some of you I love so much, I'll ask a million. If you would like for me to help you fill out this grant, I am available to help fill out this grant application under the complete understanding that all paperwork must be signed by you before I start working on it. All your documentation needs to be photocopied before I start working on it. And I've got to know you're doing everything in good faith, y'all.